What's my plan for today? My plan for today is to get somebody to give me some donations so I can run over here and get some gasoline. That's my plan for the day. How's the $500 a ton? Oh, God, where have you been, dude? That was a month ago. The $500 that Todd gave me was a month ago. Where you been, man? But yeah, man, if you thought $500 would last more than a month, you're crazy. Why do you keep running to Democrat states? Because I was told that Democrats will actually give you shit, but I'm beginning to think that nobody's going to give you nothing. Can you tell me why people should be sending you financial assistance? Okay, let me explain this. Okay, apparently everybody's a dumbass this morning. Let me explain this to you. Okay? I have to have help because I had some motherfucker go into a court of law and literally rob me blind. Now, I know you're too fucking stupid to understand that when somebody robs you blind, you ain't got no help. I don't know why you can't understand that concept. Why is that so hard for you to fucking understand? Are you a dumbass? Let me go into your fucking bank account and clean out your bank account, take everything you fucking own and leave you with nothing, and then see if you don't need some help. Morning coffee 0010. And I want to put this out because I'm getting sick and tired of having to answer the same damn question over and over again. How in the hell, Vaughn, can you not have any means of doing what you're doing? Okay, so this is going to explain it, and that way I don't have to answer it 1,000 times because you can just go to this live and see it for yourself. All right, so everybody says, "Well, how can you not do for yourself?" Well, here's how. Because I had a relative go into court with a fake will, and I say fake will. Now, see, there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, it was an old will." Well, no, if it was an old will, the old will would have clearly shown that he was only the executive at 2015. He was not an executive currently. Because remember, we didn't go in, he didn't come in, he didn't come busting through the double doors at the courthouse until 2021, long after he had ceased being an executor, if he was an executor at all. All right, but anyway, he comes into court with a fake will, claiming to be the executor. All right. And then the court said, well, he's got a will and you don't, so we got to go with him, which is bullshit. Because I kept telling the judge, I said, Judge, he's not the executor, hasn't been for years. And Mom relieved him of his duties, which she did. All right. So, but he used that executorship power. Oh, and they also gave Larry power of attorney, gave Larry power of attorney and gave him executorship. And so they used that power. Him and Larry both used their powers to drain me of every dime of money I had. Not to mention the fact that James Arnold Frost came over and, against my wishes, threw Mom in a nursing home, doped her up with a drug called memantine, which fucks your head all up, and then proceeds to empty out the house, taking anything of value, took all of Mom's jewelry out, took all the money hidden that Mom had hidden in the closets and in the shelves and whatnot, because Mom had money hidden all over the trailer. But even Larry Frost admitted that Mom had $5 million in the closet because he had talked to Mom about it. I had talked to Mom about it. I had seen that money. There was $5 million in the closet. That's not in dispute. In fact, Millie Frost came back later and said, "Can I have the mason jars?" And I'm like, "No, you may not have the mason jars." Keep in mind, folks, that when somebody steals every dime of money you got, tells your renters not to pay no rent, tells the renters to destroy the properties. When you have somebody that does that to you, and then on top of that, disparages you all over the state, literally the state, then hires a state attorney, a state congressman, excuse me, posing as an attorney. Now, see, that's crazy. Okay, anybody that thinks that they can make a living after I've robbed them of their bank account and close their bank account too, because he, as an executor, he had the power to close the bank accounts. He took everything out of the bank accounts and closed them all down. All right, you can't live when somebody takes everything you got. Stivers is a state congressman. Yes, he is, you lying son of a bitch. Get out of my fucking room. Get out of my fucking room, man. Get the fuck out of my room. He is a congressman. He is a Kentucky state congressman. You get the fuck out of my room. You lying son of a bitch. You're not going to come in my room and lie. No, you're not. Because I'll ban you on the spot. Stivers is a Kentucky state congressman who also just happens to be an attorney. Now, again, let me state this for the record so that I don't have to answer this dumbass question 1,000 times. Let me give your ass lymphedema in your feet and legs where your legs swell up like balloons, and the pain was so severe in some cases that I had to be hospitalized. It was that bad. Let me swell your feet and legs up. Let me go into court and get executorship over your fucking estate. Clean out your fucking bank account. Get all the renters to destroy your property and not pay no rent. And turn everybody in the fucking state of Kentucky against you, thanks to his congressman / attorney, and see how fair you do. Because you wouldn't be able to do shit either. I guarantee it. Let me take every dime of your money, take all your property, take everything you fucking own, and then turn everybody against you and see how good you do. Because I guarantee you'll be in the same boat as me. You'll be living in your fucking car like I'm living in my car. God damn, you guys are horrible. You guys are horrible, man. You guys are fucking horrible. Fucking trolls, you need to die. Every one of you motherfuckers need to die. I had somebody say, "Oh, you need to forgive these people." Okay, well, the gods. I asked the gods. I said, "Should I forgive them?" They said, "Fuck no, you shouldn't forgive them. You don't return evil for good. These motherfuckers don't give a shit if I apologize or if I ask for forgiveness or whatever. They wouldn't, or if I forgive them. These people are evil fucks. They don't give a shit about nothing except themselves. Isn't that right, trolls? Fuck yeah, that's right. Giving these fucking trolls forgiveness would just spur them to do more evil. It doesn't stop it. It makes it worse. Yeah, well, like I said, let me swell your feet and legs up to where that you're in the hospital in pain and see how much jobs you get done. All right? Does that sound like a plan? Does that sound like a plan? Let me fucking swell your shit up. I'm literally going to ride in a broke down Ford. See, this is that could be construed as a curse right there. That could be construed as a curse right fucking there. Swell your feet and legs up to the size of balloons and see how much fucking work you do. And like I said, there were many instances where it was so painful I had to go to the hospital. Let's see how much work you can do then. I hope to God, I hope to God that the gods curse every one of you goddamn terrorists, you domestic fucking terrorists, with fucking goddamn lymphedema in your feet and legs, so that your feet and legs swell up like mine did, to where that you can't work, and in some cases even had to have help getting out the fucking door. Then maybe you guys will get a fucking clue and realize how bad it was. Because you have no idea how bad lymphedema is. You couldn't have. There's no way you could have. Not all work requires you to be on your feet. Okay, get the fuck out of my room, you lying son of a bitch. Get the fuck out of my room. I'm going to post this for everybody to see too, because this is a stupid ass lie too. Not all work requires you being on your feet. You're a fucking liar. You're a liar. Every job requires you to be on your feet. Every fucking job. Don't you think if I could have got a job sitting on my ass, I would have took it? Of course I would have. There is no such job as that. You're a lying sack of shit. There is no such job as that. Because if there was, I'd have took it. I got something wrong with my throat. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I just want to see you all fuckers. That's what I want. That would be an excellent Christmas present to me from the gods, is for every one of you fucks to drop. Because see, that takes care of a major problem that nobody seems to be able to fix. Apparently, you contact an attorney general. Apparently, they're too fucking stupid to throw all these motherfucking terrorists, online terrorists, in jail. They don't have the common sense God gave a gnat. Because if they did, every one of you fuckers would already been in jail years ago. If for harassment, if nothing else. But apparently apparently YouTube's legal team is too fucking stupid to know what harassment is. or they would have had all you motherfuckers kicked off of YouTube a long time ago, right? Yeah. You guys have been gone a long time ago. See, according to YouTube's terms of service, you don't have a right to harass someone. Okay, so when you make a hate channel about Von Helden, or you make a hate channel about, yes, Reb and Channy, even though they're a mess, but when you make a hate channel about somebody, and then you make a bunch of hate videos about that somebody, you are harassing that person. Yes, you are, by definition. I'm sick that nothing's been done about these fucking trolls. You all should have been punished a long time ago, and I mean permanently punished. It doesn't stop, and I'm convinced, I'm absolutely convinced that the only time it's going to stop is when every one of you fuckers are dead. Then it stops. Then it stops. Prove me wrong. Anyway, for those of you that are not a fucking YouTube troll and are not here to run your fucking mouth, I do need donations so that I can either go further south or further west to get away from the remaining little bits of cold. It's supposed to be going away though, so hopefully that's true. Going west hasn't worked so far. Oh, if you go west, it'll be warmer. Yeah, yeah, the goddamn cold front just fucking followed me the whole way. That car will break down. Oh God, you piece of shit. Here, let me go vertical so I can fucking see where that comet is. There we go. That car will break. Listen to this fucking terrorist piece of shit cursing me with that car breaking down. That car will break down soon, and then what, Bond? See, they say this shit to put a curse on you, folks. Whenever somebody says shit like this, they're trying to put a curse on you. So I want y'all to read it with your own eyes. Whenever they say shit like this, they're putting a curse on you. So what you do with people like that, what you do with a piece of shit like that is you ban them forever. And then that way they can't say shit like that. Curses ain't real. Well, then you're an idiot, Richie Ruggs. I pray you get everything you so rightly deserve. Oh, and what would that be, Maggie? That I rightly deserve to be killed or die or my car break down or shit like that? Is that what I richly deserve? Yeah, I already know that answer. Can you tell me why people should be sending you financial assistance? Okay, let me explain this. Okay, apparently everybody's a dumbass this morning. Let me explain this to you. Okay? I have to have help because I had some motherfucker go into a court of law and literally rob me blind. Now, I know you're too fucking stupid to understand that when somebody robs you blind, you ain't got no help. I don't know why you can't understand that concept. Why is that so hard for you to fucking understand? Are you a dumbass? Let me go into your fucking bank account and clean out your bank account, take everything you fucking own and leave you with nothing, and then see if you don't need some help. Are you an idiot? Are you a fucking idiot? Because it sounds like it. See, posted shit like this makes you sound like a fucking idiot. When you have somebody that goes into your bank account and steals everything out of your bank account and then goes into your house and steals everything out of your fucking house, you might need a little fucking help, dumbass. Are you really that fucking stupid? Apparently you are, because you're saying stupid shit like this. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, and you're banned. Go away. You're fucking banned. Make a cardboard sign. Yeah, so I get arrested and thrown in jail. Are you fucking high? Panhandling's illegal and you fucking know it. He didn't have access to your bank account. Oh my God, you're a dumbass. Mine and Mom's bank accounts were attached, you dumbass. Go away. See, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and then you get on here and start a bunch of shit, and then everybody believes you, thinking that it's true. Well, see, you got to come to me and find out what's really being going on. The world doesn't owe you a living. It does when I get my entire shit stolen. Go away. Like I said, let me steal everything you've got and see how you do. Sir Bex Tiegler, I appreciate that you're praying for me, but it depends on who you're praying to. Because if you're praying to the Christian God, which is the one that started all this shit in the first place, well, then you're praying amiss, right? I'm in this situation because of Christianity. Why do you think I left Christianity? I left Christianity because it kept getting me killed, or it kept getting everything taken from me. You realize I've been dead several times, right? Or have you forgotten that shit? God's a freedom religion. They're supposed to deliver me. I don't know when. Why do you keep running to Democrat states? Because I was told that Democrats will actually give you shit, but I'm beginning to think that nobody's going to give you nothing. Yes, the gods of freedom religion are supposed to deliver me from this insanity. I hope that's true. Vaughn, you believed a bogus letter about 7 abortions in Bohemian Grove. No, I did not believe. I put out what if I'm told something, I'm going to put it out there. Don't like it, don't put it out there. If you don't want me saying stuff, don't put it out there. The world does not exist to keep you alive. Well, see, that's wrong speak. Go away. Because if you was in my position, you would want help too. And here's what I'm going to do. Everybody that says I don't deserve help, I'm gonna ask the gods to make you in a situation similar to mine. That way you have to have help. Why didn't you invest in retirement planning when you worked for the government? Because at the time I was young, dumb, and stupid and didn't think about it. You don't think about shit when you're young. I've gotten many tarot card readings. They were always now the one tarot card reading I had in North Dakota was accurate as fuck. It said you'll have a child, but it won't be yours. Wow, that ended up being accurate, didn't it? That kid in North Dakota was never mine. Now, as far as me e-begging, like I said, let me go into your bank account, steal all the money out of your bank account, steal all your property, and swell your feet and legs up with lymphedema where you can't work, and see how you do. I guarantee you'll be living in your car, and I guarantee you'll be right on here e-begging like me. Because you got to. You ain't got no choice. There's no other choice. Now, what the gods and goddesses of freedom religion have said, they said they're going to restore me back to the way I was before all this gobbledygook got started. And I'm believing that promise because it was a promise given to me, so I'm believing it. But until then, until I get delivered out of this mess, I'm going to need donations. It's just that simple. Unless you just want me to sit here and die, which is probably what you do want, right? I mean, if you were in the same situation as me, I think you would want some help too. You could do Uber Eats delivery, and how am I going to do that with no working phone? Now, if you want to turn my phone back on? It's $190 to turn my phone back on. You want to turn my phone back on for me? Give me a $190 donation, and I'll turn my phone back on. I'll turn it on right fucking now. How's the $500 a ton? Oh, God, where have you been, dude? That was a month ago. The $500 that Todd gave me was a month ago. Where you been, man? What's my plan for today? My plan for today is to get somebody to give me some donations so I can run over here and get some gasoline. That's my plan for the day. And we're already 52 minutes in, and I still don't have any donations. If all 42 of the people watching right now gave $5 to my Cash App, I'd be out of this mess right now. Boom, gone, done. It'd be done. It would be over with. If all 42 of the people watching me, well, 41 now, somebody left. But if all 41 of you will give $5 to my Cash App, I wouldn't be in this mess right now. I'd have enough money to go get me a place. Get out of this goddamn cold weather. What do I want for Christmas? That should be obvious. I want everything put back the way it was before all this shenanigan bullshit got started. That's what I want. That's what I've always wanted. Vaughn, have you been able to start wearing socks again? No. No, I'm not. When it takes 5 hours to put a pair of socks on, after a while you just figure out, hey, I'm just not going to wear socks, right? Takes me 5 hours to put on a pair of socks. Fuck that noise. I just won't wear them. Well, it's bad for your feet to be in shoes without socks. Yeah, it is. It does get a little smelly, I guess. As soon as I leave here, man, I'm going back to the campgrounds. I come here to get Wi-Fi because ain't no Wi-Fi at the campgrounds. Sucks too, man. I wish there would have been Wi-Fi at the campground. Then I wouldn't have to come here except for food.